Hey, welcome to Train of Thought. I'm your conductor, Jonii, and if you've ever been to a supermarket, you'll know that peaches come in a can. If you look to your left right now, we're actually passing the factory downtown where they are put there by a man. If I had my little way, I would eat peaches every day.
And I'm Daro, the train's local peanut de-sheller, because it seems like we really needed one last time.
We don't have any peanuts this time, though. We just have peaches.
Now I'm out of a job. Wonderful.
You could be a peach can opener. I mean, the peaches are put there by a man, but they could also be taken out by a mouse.
Speaking of peaches, that's right, we're talking about flavors of things.
Yummy.
But not any flavor. The ones you can only get for like 3 months and then they're gone forever.
Yeah, sometimes these can come in many forms. We narrowed it down so we're not talking about like limited restaurant items. These will often be not today, but don't rule it out for the future. But you know, these are your soda flavors that are limited time. These are your chip flavors. These are your just things that are not to last. Often there are like contests or votes associated with these. I believe it's Mountain Dew that had a couple contests where they'd have 3 flavors and they had to vote on one to stay. I mean, I think there were like Lay's contests for those too.
Oh right, I forgot about that's for a later ramble when we fix ourselves.
Well, by the way, are we setting a timer? We're forgetting the format, aren't we?
Yeah, 40 minutes, whatever.
Yeah, I'll just set a 40-minute timer. But yeah, I always associate the contests with Mountain Dew. I forget what flavors they ran. I think it was Kickstart? No, Kickstart's its own thing. It was like Code Red, the blue one.
The blue one. I remember as a kid, there was the contest. It was the blue one, which was blue raspberry, which meant that it stayed because everybody loves a blue flavor. And then there was whiteout, which was white flavor, but I don't remember what that one tasted like.
Probably cum.
Okay. All right. Awesome. And then there was also the black flavor, which was grape.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It feels like it should have been like blackberry, but like
blackberry isn't the kind of thing that you really want a flavor of.
I guess not. I'm looking it up. They did this actually a bunch of times in a couple different countries. The first couple campaigns where they voted on flavors were called Dew-mocracy, and then they had another one called Dew-cision.
Doubly embarrassing.
It really is.
I remember. I remember. Do you remember Dub the Dew?
I don't remember Dub the Dew. What is Dub the Dew? That
was the incident in which. They held a contest to name a new green apple flavor, and when you hold a contest on the internet, some people start saying some pretty bad things.
I found a couple. Would you like me to read them? Hopefully before other people come into my house.
Oh, please do.
So I found out one of these yesterday because I saw it in my Google search results when I was like looking up Mountain Dew, because I think Mountain Dew came to mind when we were discussing this name, and I was just like, whoa, oh my god. So I'd like to clarify beforehand, please don't clip me. I do not stand by the decisions made on the internet 10 plus years ago. Listen, just... The first one is Hitler did nothing wrong.
That was the one that they forced to win, and until they had to change it.
Yeah. The other 2 listed here are Diabetes and Gushing Granny. So those are nice. It's pretty bad.
I need to find out which one that one actually became.
Are you telling me you don't go to Target or whatever to purchase your delicious Hitler did nothing wrong Mountain Dew flavor?
Well, it says here there's a Mountain Dew thrashed apple, which...
Oh, well, it feels like that would have to be it, right?
But that is not it, because it entered production in 2021 exclusive to Kroger-owned stores.
Why is there a Kroger exclusive? And that's not a limited time one, is it? It's just a Kroger exclusive Mountain Dew?
Yeah, it's just exclusive. There's There's so many exclusives. There's a Sam's Club exclusive, the KFC exclusive. I mean, we don't even...
KFC exclusive?
We already know the Taco Bell exclusive asterisk of Baja Blast. Everybody knows Baja Blast.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
That's technically a limited item because sometimes they sell it in stores over the summer, like the 100 days of Baja Blast, and then they 100 days of no more Baja Blast.
The decision 2016 was the two decisions were a permanent in-store Baja Blast or Pitch Black, which I believe is the grape flavor you alluded to earlier.
Yeah,
and Pitch Black won, which is bullshit.
That's so crazy to me that you go online and everybody's like, dude, you gotta get the Baja Blast. It's the best flavor Mountain Dew ever. Oh my god,
Baja Blast.
And then it's like, no, I want the grape one. No, we don't want the Baja Blast. Maybe it didn't win because people use it as a. We're gonna say that line again. You cut that. People used it as an excuse to go to Taco Bell.
That's true. I was gonna say, like, I guess there is no real utility in purchasing Baja Blast from anywhere other than Taco Bell, because when you go into Taco Bell, if you've played your cards right and you've constructed your machine appropriately, you can initiate Operation Soda Steal and have all the Baja Blast you could ever want.
Until they run out of Baja Blast, which happened all the time.
Yeah, probably because everyone was draining the tank. If you're not familiar with Operation Soda Steal, it's this ancient internet post, I think on like 4chan or something, wherein there's a great Cybershell video about it, but somebody constructed a mechanism to have like an empty like bottom. Okay, that's inflation artwork. That's not what I was looking for when I Google searched Operation Soda Steal.
That's okay. Wonderful.
It is inflation artwork based on the meme, which is great. It's also a pony, but I'm not going to share it with you. Frankly, I don't want to see it either. But there's some good fan art too. I'm getting really off track. Essentially, they hollowed out the bottom of the cup and ran a tube through it up their sleeve and into a backpack where there's a gallon container or something to bring the Baja Blast home. I don't remember all the finer details, but it's a good method if you want to have your Baja Blast somewhere other than Taco Bell, but still have to go to Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's not the 100 days of Baja Blast. You can't get in the stores.
No.
Hey, speaking of not limited item yet, but exclusive.
Yeah.
There's one for Red Lobster. Oh, wait, you know what? You know what? It's not, they're not selling it anymore. Limited item now.
Limited item. Are things that have been discontinued limited items?
I'm counting it.
Okay. But what is the Red Lobster Mountain Dew?
The fact that I said Red Lobster's not the weirdest part.
I'm sorry. I looked it up.
Dewgarita.
What does the Dewgarita entail?
The first official alcoholic Mountain Dew product where you get it at the seafood restaurant. That's disgusting.
I'm just imagining those scenes, and I'm sure this happens in real life too, but I don't go to bars, so I don't know. But those scenes in movies and stuff where they have characters getting so drunk at a bar that they have to be to be physically dragged out. Yeah, it's like, sir, I think you've had enough.
Sir,
it's I'll tell you what, I've had enough. But I'm imagining that with exclusively Dewgaritas at a fucking Red Lobster.
They're wearing the lobster bib or whatever.
They've spilled Mountain Dew and alcohol all over their stupid fucking bib. I'm on the Mountain Dew wiki page for the Dewgarita, which is a real website that exists. Trivia coming soon. But it just says similar flavors. Baja Blast. Related flavors. Hard Mountain Dew. First,
a block of ice.
Wait, hang on. So Hard Mountain Dew, I think, might still be available, but it is limited in the sense that it is only regionally available, apparently, according to this page. So the hard Mountain Dew, like hard lemonade, right?
Oh, I've read this Wikipedia article of list of Mountain Dew flavors before. I know what hard Mountain Dew is.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't, hard lemonade is alcoholic lemonade. So hard Mountain Dew is an alcoholic Mountain Dew that has a picture of a fucking bird on the can. And according to the Mountain Dew Wiki, it's only been available since February of 2022. But it is only available in 11 states and 1 city. What does that mean? Is there just like...
Is it Washington, D.C.? Is that what it means, or what?
I get, I was thinking, what, backwater town has hard Mountain Dew, but the rest of their state doesn't have it? Oh my god, there's, multiple flavors of it, too. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even drink alcohol, and I kind of want this.
They have hard silly. Mountain Dew Baja Blast, dude. Get that at Taco Bell.
Oh, yo? Wait.
No, you can't.
But
you can't.
I was gonna say, do they sell that outside of Taco Bell?
There are Taco Bells that serve alcohol. I know this.
Why? That sounds like a terrible idea.
Listen.
I'm listening, and you failed. You failed to convince me.
I like hard Mountain Dew Live Wire, and it says first post-launch addition to the lineup, like it's a DLC character in Smash Bros.
You have to pay $5 extra. Oh god, and then there's Mountain Dew Game Fuel.
Game Fuel just never leaves.
I guess, but why? What makes it different than just Mountain Dew?
It's for gamers.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure most of Code Red and Pitch Black were always Game Fuel until recently.
I think you're right about that.
Because I remember Master Chief, he'd be on the soda. But,
I was gonna say you may still be able to get Game Fuel Mountain Dew, but you cannot any longer purchase Halo 3 themed Game Fuel Mountain Dew.
Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered my actual favorite gif of Master Chief. They put the Master Chief to the soda.
Oh, that's a classic.
Anyway, for all of you visual audiences...
No one's going to be able to see that because
no one's going to be able to see it, but everybody knows what it is. You all know what it is.
Yeah, we all know. If you don't, just look up Mountain Dew Halo 3 commercial and you'll get the idea. Oh god, and they have these gross skinny bottle. Oh, because that's the UK bottle. Well, that's regional variants of food is gonna have to be its own episode.
That's for
sometime.
later.
Yeah.
Discontinued technically is once again not limited, but discontinued can be its whole other podcast. But
discontinued food could be so much.
But we can talk about it now, too.
Well, yeah, because we don't have rules on this podcast.
What the heck is this? Why is there a Mountain Dew Halloween flavor that happens every Halloween?
What does Halloween taste like?
Well, it's called Mountain Dew Voodoo, and it's...
Oh, yeah, I'm
apparently,
okay.
In 2019, the flavor was revealed to be candy corn. Dude, that sounds disgusting.
Ew. I was gonna ask what Halloween flavor could be because all I could think of was pumpkin and pumpkin seeds, and both of those sounded really bad. I don't even know how you would make pumpkin seed flavored anything.
2020's mystery flavor is described as fruit candy explosion. 2022, the mystery flavor was announced as fruit candy chews, which sounds nothing it sounds nothing different to fruit candy explosion.
I was gonna say, it sounds like they're just recycling the same damn flavor over and over
again. And then last year,
the
flavor was revealed to be sour candy flavor. That's very vague.
I'd drink that. My our guitarist has described energy drinks as tasting like battery acid before, and I think more carbonated beverages should lean into that.
Mountain Dew gingerbread snapped? What do you mean gingerbread cookie flavored themed Mountain Dew?
Can you still get that?
No, it's discontinued.
Why are we doing this? Because now I want to try all these flavors because they sound awful. Do you know what wasn't awful, actually, and is, I think, the only limited time soda flavor I've ever had? Is the Peeps Pepsi.
Yeah,
it was not awful.
I was going to go into tangents about the Coca-Cola stuff, but Peepsy That kind of ruled. I was down
Peepsy
with
goes
that.
hard.
And now it's gone.
It's funny because, like, everyone in my life judged me for saying I kind of liked it. They were like, that's fucking disgusting. What do you drink like, fucking Peepsy? And I'm like, yeah, it's got a little marshmallow flavor. They're like, that sounds gross. And I'm like, it's not really. Pepsi on its own is kind of gross already.
It's just like Pepsi, but it's got sweetness.
Yeah, I like a little sweetness in my Pepsi. I don't drink Pepsi 9 times out of 10 anyway. A little sweetness in there.
I'm here to complain about something, though. Unlike Pepsi, who labeled its like new like limited flavor as, hey, it's Peeps flavor, it tastes like marshmallow. Coca-Cola decided that they wanted to just be stupid, and we're like,
as always,
guys, we got the new Coke flavor. That's right, it's called Starlight. It tastes like space. And then they never tell you what it tastes like. But the thing that it makes me even more mad is that the space flavor tasted like kind of like vanilla-ish, and it was really good.
That does sound good.
And now it's gone. And then they were like,
says it was. Wait, yeah, it was only available for like a couple months. Holy shit!
And then the next one that they made, that was vague flavored, was called Coca-Cola Dream World with a dream-inspired flavor. And I don't mean the Minecraft YouTuber. I was mean when you
did it taste like The Mask? Did it taste like Pokemon Dream World?
Did it taste like normal pills?
Did it? It would regulate you. They had to discontinue it because they can't be selling medication over the counter like that.
And the thing about that one, it tasted like a citrus thing, and it wasn't as good. It was nowhere near as good as the space flavor. And now they've created their newest invention, which, again, vague, not telling you what flavor it is flavor, because they hate you. Coca-Cola Move/Movement. And this time, the flavor is transformation inspired. What does that mean?
Weren't we just talking about this on the podcast or on the stream yesterday? We streamed Monkey Ball Adventure yesterday, and I recall transformation flavored Coca-Cola coming up because our friend Vivian and I were disappointed that it wasn't trans flavored. And then we pondered what a trans-flavored soda would taste like, and we decided that it would probably be better than movement flavored.
And I've never had this yet, because I'm not going to spend $10 for a case of who knows what flavor, because they don't label what it is.
I didn't realize you were so heated about limited edition Coke flavors.
I'm heated because they made the first one, which was really, really good, and they're not gonna bring it back.
That's true. It looks like there's a 10-pack of Coca-Cola Move for like $6 at Walmart near me. Might give that a try. It's Roselia edition.
What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean?
Rosalia, I think it's Rosalia. The musician, I think.
Who cares? I look at the picture of whoever this is, and the picture for Wikipedia. It looks like she's dressed as a Coke bottle.
She probably is, knowing her. I was gonna say, she does look like she's dressed like a Coke bottle in that picture. I was gonna say, you're having the reaction now, I won't get too into the restaurant thing, but the same reaction I had when I learned that McDonald's, was making the J Balvin meal, which is, who the fuck is J Balvin?
That's like every time they make a celebrity meal. It's
the BTS one made sense.
Okay, I know who BTS are. They had a Lego set. I know those guys.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That doesn't surprise me, I guess, but I didn't know that.
And every time they have a celebrity meal, it's always just the regular menu item, but with extra onion. Or we have a new sauce that we made that was just combining sweet and sour and barbecue sauce or something.
Yeah, it's did you know the boys from BTS like their fries with ketchup, but also salt? Whoa.
No way.
OMG. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other like flavors like that were like celebrity themed. I can't think of any other celebrity ones off the top of my head, but it would be...
I could think of Master Chief Soda.
Well, that's what I was going to say, is fictional characters are another matter, and it would be a sin for us to do this topic without discussing the wide variety of Shrek-flavored food items.
I thought we were going to talk about all the weird cereal brand deals people get.
Oh, we should do that, too. And mac and cheese, also.
Oh, everybody has mac and cheese shapes. Dude, SpongeBob were the best ones, because SpongeBob's square shape mean there was so much macaroni in there.
Oh, it was Max Macaroni.
Yeah, he had so many pores that like he was able to maximize all of the lineage of Mac.
I do recall the ad features the little dinosaur, the Cheezosaurus Rex. Still don't know where he went. Fishing, and he fishes up a bunch of cheese somehow. Don't know how that works. But yeah, I always I don't eat mac and cheese anymore, but when I was a kid, I always really liked the Blue's Clues mac and cheese because they had the blue paw prints. So it would be like
blue
it would
cheese.
It'd be blue cheese. But I don't know. I think I literally even included a gag in a video once because I've been kept awake at night thinking about how they no longer make the Blue's Clues mac and cheese or any equivalent.
I feel like I only like remember like the blue colored cheese from like a kid's cuisine or something.
Oh, did they do that in a kid's cuisine too?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
Maybe not. I think I'm just having mismatched memories.
It's so weird because mac and cheese kind of grosses me out now. But I'm looking at the Blue's Clues mac and cheese, like pictures of it, and I'm having the strangest mix of emotions, which are both like, oh, I remember that. I wish I could have that again, and get that the fuck away from me. Keep that the fuck out of my mouth. So I don't know. Very conflicted emotion. They should do more things that are themed where they have like different colors. Which, speaking of
the ketchup,
Shrek. Oh my god. Well, we'll cross that bridge. Let's ease ourselves in. Let's ease ourselves in with the McDonald's mint ogre load flurry, as it's called.
You mean what became the Shamrock Shake? Oh, never mind.
No. It's the mint ogre load.
I do remember having a mint flavored shake when Shrek was new. Not Shrek. Shrek was new, but like one of the movies.
One of the Shrek movies. Probably Shrek the Third.
And it was, speaking of limited time flavors, Shamrock Shake, but that's for restaurants.
Shamrock Shake is delicious, though. Yeah, well, we don't even need to talk about restaurants, though. Oh my god. We will. There were Shrek Cheez-Its that were shaped like the characters, and that's a whole other rabbit hole. I want to finish talking about Shrek before we move on to the Cheez-Its, but yeah, that's a thing. There were Shrek waffles with I'm sending Daro pictures of all of these. You're gonna have to Google them, but there's Shrek waffles with pictures of the characters in the middle. There's the green. The problem is, after a point, they just started making every food green regardless of whether or not that was a good idea.
There was one Shrek food that I definitely remember eating.
Which one is that?
Well, keep going, you might get it.
Oh, okay. The Cheetos weren't green, but they turned your tongue green was the gimmick. I don't know what chemical monstrosity had to be created to make that happen.
I don't know who out there is like, yeah, I want to eat food that turns my tongue a different color so that way I could show my tongue to people.
Yeah, I mean, it was clearly intended for children, but I don't know what demented ass child. But yeah, then they had shit that was actually just green. Heinz used to have a line of Easy Squirt ketchup that was all different colors, and they had the Shrek green. Then there was also I'm learning anew Snickers bars with quote green Shrek filling.
That's disgusting. Don't say that ever again.
Unfortunately, we're going to need to because we've not yet talked about the Shrek Twinkies with quote ogre green creamy filling.
Those are the ones I definitely remember eating.
God, his smug visage on the box mocks me.
I can't remember if the Shrek Twinkies had a different flavor.
It says same great taste, so I'm assuming not.
I don't know.
Well, that's then I'm wondering what constitutes a different flavor, because I mean we mentioned the Cheez-Its thing where there are Cheez-Its in all manner of different shapes. Does that count as a different flavor? It changes the texture, certainly. Although the Shrek Twinkie, I don't think that would even change the texture. I just think you couldn't look at the Twinkie when you were eating it or you'd vomit. That's the fun gimmick with Shrek food. But no, I remember they had, my favorite ones were the SpongeBob SquarePants Cheez-Its, and I believe they also had SpongeBob SquarePants Cheese Nips at some point, which were inferior because Cheese Nips are inferior. Sorry, not sorry.
Were those the ones that were like the really tiny little things?
No. Oh, we got to talk about those.
Those were
I
Grips.
know what you're talking
That's
about.
Grips.
Those were Grips, baby.
I remember that.
We don't have the time on this earth to talk about
That's for the
Grips.
discontinued food. That's for discontinued snacks.
Cheese Nips look basically like Cheez-Its, but they're all like made with real cheese, but they taste so much worse. Like,
I think I remember the character shaped Cheez-Its kind of suck because they just don't taste as good.
Yeah, I think I liked having them occasionally as like a novelty, but there is definitely a reason why the default Cheez-Its aren't shaped like that. Like the character shaped ones are more flat, and there's like an image stenciled in, and it's just, you just don't get the same taste.
In my head, when I think about character shaped Cheez-Its, it's just the same like flavor as those Cheez-Its that they sell that are just like burnt.
Oh, the extra toasty?
Yeah, like they're just burnt Cheez-Its. That's just what I taste, and it's like...
Yeah, a little bit. I will give props to the Scrabble Junior Cheez-Its, where they have letters engraved into the Cheez-It, but they're shaped mostly the same. Those go hard. Cheez-It... We'll do a Cheez-It podcast sometime.
Quote,
because
Cheez-It is weird, right? Quote, unquote, Ian Brutal Moose.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said, and he was like his first... Or like one of his second food videos with Lunchables, he said, Cheez-It is weird, right?
What? Like how? How though? How is Cheez-It weird?
Just the taste, I guess.
Weirdly good? Cheez-It, I'm biased. I can't have an unbiased opinion because Cheez-Its are like my favorite snack food.
Speaking of
many flavors.
Speaking of things that come in a box similar shape to Cheez-It, cereal.
Yeah, they made a lot of cereal.
There's a lot of weird limited cereals. There's a lot of, going back, branded cereal, such as the amiibo known as Super Mario cereal.
Yeah, those are fetching really high prices. If you don't know about that, basically they put fucking NFC chips in the box of the Mario cereal they were selling. So it would be an amiibo. You could use it with your games, and then scalpers got wind of that, and kids couldn't get the cereal no more.
Other branded cereals that I remember are Lucio O's from Overwatch.
I miss seeing Lucio O's on the shelf. They were very funny.
There's Minecraft cereal. It's like Creeper Crunch or something. That's what it's called.
Something like that. There have been several Pokemon ones. I think there's a Pokemon one they're selling right now that's stupid and boring, but they used to have one that was cool and epic.
If we're going back to the 80s, we have Nintendo Cereal System, which is
with the legendary commercial,
which is the stupidest name for a cereal you could ever have.
I might have to agree there. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I got off on the Pokemon thing. We gotta talk about this because this is the greatest downgrade I've ever seen in my life. So the more recent Pokemon cereal, I'm not sure if they still sell this, but you have basically just like red and purple.
That's just tricks.
Yeah, you have red and purple tricks with a couple like Pikachu and Thunderbolt marshmallows in there. The old Pokemon cereal was, I actually think it was basically Lucky Charms, but all the marshmallows were shaped like different Pokemon. But that's still better. They had Pikachu, Poliwhirl, Ditto, and Oddish, which is kind of a random selection, but if you're buying Pokemon cereal, I want something other than a Pikachu marshmallow in Trix. Come on.
I found out that Amazon has a listing, a search listing for limited edition cereals. So if you would like to come along with me and learn about
through the
cereals.
Butterflies and bees, yeah.
We start off with a cereal that I ate on your stream one time. Peeps cereal.
How was that?
It was all right. It was just basically like, it's basically Fruit Loop marshmallows, but it tastes like Peeps, I guess. I don't know.
That sounds little much for me.
It was normal. Now a little bit more normal is Frosted Lemon Cheerios. I have also tried this. It's pretty good.
That does sound good.
It's good as a dry cereal because I eat these as dry cereal because I don't have milk in the house.
I like a couple different varieties of Cheerios. They have a lot of them now, though.
Speaking of other Cheerios, they had chocolate strawberry Cheerios, which just sounds like mixing two of their normal, not limited flavors together.
Yeah, that's a little. I feel like that would be a little much for me.
Lucky Charms S'mores.
Ooh.
Which is, they put like Cinnamon Toast Crunch in there as graham crackers. Now, we want to get some deranged stuff, because I got some deranged stuff.
Yeah, hit me with the deranged stuff.
IHOP blueberry and syrup flavored breakfast cereal.
Jesus Christ.
And the picture, it looks like Cookie Crisp.
That does remind me. I wasn't going to go on I'll go on a small tangent here, and then I'll go on a big tangent later.
The tangents are all about the podcast, you know?
That's true. That's what this is. I was listening to Face Jam recently.
Other podcasts by Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. They had a Snack Attack segment where they had Honey Bunches of Oats chicken and waffles flavored cereal, which was a limited edition. It sounded like it wasn't great. So just informing you.
Nasty.
Yeah, it sounds pretty gross.
There's like all kinds of Cinnamon Toast Crunch like
offshoots.
different offshoots like churros.
That would kind of slap.
Which
though.
I think might slap. I think I might have had it before. I don't know, but it doesn't.
I'm biased though. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like a top 5 cereal.
But at the same time, I don't think that's limited because I swear I see that constantly.
Yeah.
Same with like.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen
de Leche Toast Crunch and. Well, I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch rolls I haven't seen ever, but I always see churros. No, those don't seem to ever go anywhere.
I always see, what is it? Fucking French Toast Crunch everywhere.
Oh, hey, look, I scrolled past that.
Yep. That doesn't seem limited.
I think French Toast Crunch was like, it just kind of feels softer when you bite into it.
Okay, I've never had it.
I also, it's been a while, so you know what? I don't know. I'm not gonna...
I have weak gums, so I'd be fine with that.
The most messed up Cinnamon Toast Crunch offshoot that I ever had wasn't like technically in a cereal box. It was like more like a snack bag, and it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch Fuego or whatever the heck they called it, and it was. And instead of being like the fun cinnamon, like brown sugar cinnamon flavor that it normally is. This was like the torture cinnamon that you get when you bite into a jelly bean that's cinnamon flavor.
Oh god, the one that's just a sensory overload.
Yeah, those were torture. They were horrible. I had to be like, hey, so my sister came over to grab something and I was like, hey, do you want this? Like, it's cinnamon jelly bean flavor. And she's like, oh, sweet. I like this. And I'm like, get it away from me, please.
Why?
Take it with you.
God. Yeah, that's the thing with some of these flavors is it feels like it's just an excuse for them to do something horribly overwhelming.
Oh, wasn't there was a Sour Patch Kids cereal once, wasn't there?
There was. I never tried it. I kind of wanted to.
There was also
it sounded gross.
There's also Sour Patch Kid Chips Ahoy, which people have. I have heard people that ate it said it was disgusting and horrible, and I was like, man, I missed out. I wanted to try something horrible.
Those don't sound like two foods that should mix, really. As someone who enjoys both of them. Dara, regrettably, yeah. I do have a tangent that I must go on.
All right, let's go on tangent.
Because I work in retail.
Same here.
So I happened to see some seasonal items come into the store a little bit before they go onto the shelves, and it's May as of the time of recording this, which means that next month, June, is Pride Month.
Oh, so we're leaking cereal?
We certainly do have some limited edition Pride foods. If you'll recall, last year, Skittles put out a special Pride pack of Skittles that are gray and have no color because, quote, only one rainbow matters during Pride. And I can confirm, I did see Pride Skittles rolling on by.
That's the most insane thing I've ever seen. That's like, why would you do that?
I don't get it. It makes me almost upset.
I think they really should just call it Skittles Mystery Flavor.
That would be a fun angle for it.
That's because it's the same color as the Airheads. There's
also the that's true, actually. Yeah, the good old mystery Airheads. I like those. But that's the thing, though. Skittles are already rainbow colored, and of course, Pride themed food. 90% of the time, the point or the idea is that they just take something that's not rainbow colored and make it rainbow colored. For example,
like Oreos.
The Pride Oreos, yes, exactly. Which I haven't tried. They look all right.
Oreos are a sensory overload of sweetness. Whenever I bite into one, I don't want to try like any of them ever. I can stomach mint, and that's about it.
There's a video on a hard drive somewhere of me and some friends going on a camping trip, and we get into the tent, and we both brought like some Oreos. We brought some packs of double stuffed Oreos, and he cut the video in such a way so we're like, all right, let's do it. Let's crack open the double stuffed, and we opened both of them, and then it cuts to both packs of Oreos completely gone, and us groaning in horrible agony and regret.
Awesome.
That was not a fun night. But what is fun, of course, is the we were just talking about cereal. Even the limited edition Kellogg's together with Pride cereal, which caused a bit of an uproar last year.
Every single one of these every single one of these products causes a bit of an uproar,
That's true.
And it's always funny every time.
There is also the recent feminist M&Ms, or as I call them, Fem-Ms.
M&Ms. But I don't think we can do that anymore because they deleted the green M&M from existence.
I don't think that's what happened.
I don't know what happened.
They changed her shoes.
No, I'm not.
They made her shoes less sexy.
No, I'm saying that they retired all of the M&M people characters for a little while.
Oh, for Maya Rudolph, yeah.
Yeah,
the Fem-Ms have the green and brown M&Ms on the bag, I think.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna look up feminist M&Ms and hope that Google takes me.
Well, you're gonna be
and the new purple M&M.
It's like you're gonna be taken to a real place called Parlor.com.
Oh no, I don't want to go there. One day we'll have to talk about the M&Ms, just because. But no, the Together with Pride cereal, initially I was under the assumption that because it has all the different cereal mascots on the same box, that it was just every Kellogg's cereal mixed together. But no, it is in fact just Fruit Loops, except they're shaped like hearts.
It's just Fruit Loops, and it's like...
Because boxes are for cereal, not people. And I think on the side of the box you can write like your pronouns, and people got really, really mad about that. I don't know if that cereal is coming back.
That's so stupid.
It is. It's literally just like...
It's so funny how mad they get.
It says, I can see the side of the box vaguely from the screenshot. It says, it lists pronouns. It says he, him, she, her, they, them, or add your own. And then it has like a blank space where you can write your own.
Who's that green chicken?
Is that from Cornflakes?
Do Cornflakes?
Is it the Cornflakes mascot?
He's been yassified.
That's the Cornflakes mascot. Wait, was he yassified? Did he not already look like that?
I thought he was just some like 2D art. I thought it was just a 2D art of a chicken.
Oh, they've had a couple iterations. It looks like it seems like the original one is like really minimalistic.
That's the Cornflakes chicken I remember. That's my Cornflakes chicken. Hashtag no yassified Cornflakes.
Not my. That's hashtag, the real travesty.
Hashtag don't masturbate, kids. Do it. Uncle Kellogg told you to do, and eat your cornflakes instead.
This is reminding me just about how they did Candyland. They redid all the Candyland characters to be ossified for some reason. I don't know if you ever saw that.
I don't know if I want to.
I'm trying to remember if Greg made it. I think Greg made a video about it.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show, Greg Cubed.
Yeah, if Greg didn't make a video about it, then we at least had like an extensive conversation about it. Let me look this up. He did. Because he talks about the Candyland wiki.
I love weird wikis. That's, you know what?
Weird. That's another episode. Add it to the list.
Add that to the list. Hey,
limited edition board game variants too.
Let's tangent back to something before. Like, how much? What's on our timer?
We have less than 2 minutes remaining.
All right, so the Lay's contest. It's time to talk about Lay's really quick.
Lay's, baby.
You know what sucks is that like half the time these Lay's flavors are always so good, and then guess what? We only get to keep one, and then you don't even think you get to keep it because I've never seen these things anymore.
What's a good one? I've never tried
bacon mac and cheese is pretty good from my memory.
That sounds fucking awful.
It was pretty good from my memory. Listen, it's been years. It's been years.
Were any of the other ones good? Well, I don't like bacon or mac and cheese. So.
I don't remember. I'm just looking through an article, but I remember chicken and waffles. I remember that one.
That sounds awful also.
Usually most of these are not even that good anyway, but it's still like
I'm gonna look.
Like, what the heck? Why would you get rid of some of these?
Sound good. Cheetos flavored Lay's apparently they made, and Doritos flavored. Oh yeah, they had that series of Lay's that were flavored like other kinds of chips, like Fritos and Funyuns.
Weird, but yeah, it's. I
kind of want to try the Cheeto ones, but I never did.
It's like cool. These are some good ideas for flavors. Anyway, let's get rid of them forever because I don't know what won. I don't remember any of these. I don't know the winners, and you know what else? I don't think I've seen them in the store. I would know because they'd be the weird nonsense. They'd be all the weird, stupid flavors that I'm like, I gotta try that. Like fried pickles with ranch or New England lobster roll.
It sounds like you're more adventurous with these than I am.
Oh, I love dumb flavors. That's why this was a podcast topic. And on that topic...
And that's the timer.
Where did we go on this podcast episode? Surprisingly...
Well, we ended with limited edition Lay's flavors, which is well within the bounds of our topic.
Surprisingly, we didn't go that far.
Yeah, we started with Mountain Dew. And we ended with Lay's. So we stayed fairly within our bubble. How did we get to Lay's, though? Well, we were talking about we're talking about gay things.
We're talking about gay things. We're talking about yassifying chickens.
I will say, I didn't say it out loud, but that's true. We did talk about yassifying the cornflakes bird. I didn't say it out loud, but while I was looking for pride-themed foods, I did Google the phrase pronoun food. I couldn't find anything.
That's the name of the episode.
Pronoun food is a good episode name. Let's go with that. Before the pride stuff, you were on the Amazon page
of cereals.
Limited time cereals. We talked a little bit about the chicken and waffles, honey bunches of oats. Can I
break our rules? I need to mention one more cereal that I remembered seeing at the store one time.
I'll give you one more.
Wendy's Frosty flavor.
Wendy's Frosty flavor cereal?
Yes.
What the fuck? I wonder. This is also off topic, but I mean, we just watched that video off call of the dude eating the 20-year-old or drinking the 20-year-old can of Crystal Pepsi and then vomiting. I wonder if anyone sells, not to say I would do this, I won't, but I wonder if anyone sells like old limited edition food items, and I wonder if there are videos of people eating them out of date and then vomiting.
Awesome. Wonderful.
I just wonder. What were we talking about? We were talking about what else did you find on that page? The Peep cereal. We talked about Peepsy.
We talked about me getting mad at Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, you got really upset with Coca-Cola while I had nothing but kind things to say about Pepsi, whose soda I do not like unless it has a Peeps aftertaste.
There was we didn't tread very far.
No, we had. We talked about Shrek in there.
Oh, we talked about Shrek.
Color variant foods. I think Shrek actually led us to Pride food indirectly because that's another color variant.
Because Shrek is gay.
Love. Oh well, yeah. I guess
except for the part where he married Fiona.
Shrek can be bi.
You know what? That's fair. We new law. Shrek is bi.
New episode name: Shrek is bi.
Uh-huh.
Pronoun food's better.
Pronoun food's better.
Maybe we'll name the next one Shrek is Bi. We also had a bit of a philosophical conversation about what constitutes a different flavor, because we talked about the different shapes of Cheez-Its that are branded to specific franchises and whether or not that constitutes a different flavor. I think that actually led us into Shrek. Although I don't, or maybe Shrek led us into that. Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know.
The mystery of the green sauce.
It's tough to say. See, the problem with this episode topic is it was actually too fruitful.
It was too Fruit Loops.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about any fruits. We only talked about Fruit Loops.
See, that's the thing about this podcast.
We didn't stray.
The podcast is called Train of Thought, not Train of Thought, but we derail the train of thought every 2 seconds.
That's true. I suppose that's the thing with this podcast, is depending on the topic, we could either stick to it religiously,
or get horribly distracted.
Yeah, or we could just never even talk about the initial subject, or anywhere in between. But I'm sure all of our passengers are grateful for the fact that they have reached their destination.
Their complimentary
unscathed,
lunch of
minimal detours
of Eggo waffle Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, did they make those? Those sound good.
They're interesting.
Well, I hope everyone on this train is satisfied and checked the expiration dates of all our complimentary limited edition food items before they ate them. If you're gonna listen, if there's gonna be any accidents, there's waste baskets on the way out. Please share.
And if you need any peanuts to be deshelled, come ask me.
Daro's your man.